Hello, everyone, and welcome to the World Between Worlds. I'm your host, Matt, and today we're going to be diving into the universe of Star Wars. Today, we're going to be talking specifically about a new Disney Plus show coming April 6th, Maul, Shadow Lord. This is everything you need to know. There's a version of the galaxy we've barely explored, not the rise of the Empire, not the fall of the Jedi, but the chaos in between. Because while the galaxy was collapsing under Emperor Palpatine, one man slipped through the cracks. Forgotten by the Sith, hunted by the Empire, but still very much alive. Darth Maul. And now we're finally getting his story. So I actually love how the official description paints the picture here, and this might be one of those rare moments where reading it almost word for word works perfectly. A scowling Maul, lit by his red lightsaber, surrounded by Jedi, criminals, Mandalorians. You've got Padawan Devon Izara, Jedi Master Echo Diodaki, Mandalorian warrior Rook Kast, Zabrak brothers Icarus and Scorn, and the scheming scoundrel Luti Vario. And on the other side, a grounded perspective. Detective Captain Brander Lawson, his droid partner Two Boots, and his son Riley. All under the shadow of a looming Star Destroyer. That right there tells you everything about the tone of the show. This is not a Jedi story. This is not a rebellion story. This is a crime syndicate story during the birth of the Empire. This series picks up right after the events of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, specifically after the Siege of Mandalore. The last time we saw Maul, he was captured by the clones, fully aware that something catastrophic was about to happen. And then chaos. During Order 66, Maul escapes, not as a Sith, not as an apprentice, but as something far more dangerous. A survivor with nothing left to lose. So from everything we know, this show is going to follow Maul as he begins building what will eventually become the Crimson Dawn, which made an appearance in Solo: A Star Wars Story. That criminal empire didn't just appear out of nowhere. This is the origin. This is Maul rebuilding power, manipulating systems, and carving out control in a galaxy that thinks the Sith are gone. First up, we have Maul, the Shadow Ruler. This version of Maul is different. He's not the apprentice anymore. He's not serving anyone. He's operating in the shadows using fear, strategy, and pure survival instinct. This is Maul at his most dangerous. Next is Devon Izara, the wild card. A young Padawan working with Maul. That alone is insane, because this introduces a huge question. Is she being manipulated, or does she actually believe in something Maul is offering? Echo Diodaki, the last voice of the Jedi. The Jedi Master, still trying to guide his Padawan in a galaxy where the Jedi are basically extinct. He represents the old order, the moral compass, and the fading light. And he sees exactly what Maul is. Lawson and Two Boots, the ground level story. This might low-key be one of the best parts of the show, because while Maul is building power, we see the real impact through Captain Brander Lawson, his droid partner, and his son. They're investigating crime on Janix, which means we get a grounded, almost detective-style look at how Maul's empire affects everyday people. And then you've got the Empire entering the picture. We're likely seeing clashes with Inquisitors like the 11th brother, known as the Crow, which is huge because now Maul isn't just building power, he's being hunted. Everything is centered around this world, Janix, and based on what we've seen, it looks like a crime-heavy planet, a hub for underworld dealings, and the perfect place for Maul to rebuild influence. Think a mix between Coruscant's underworld and the Outer Rim chaos. So this 2-episode premiere is coming out April 6th, with 10 episodes total on a weekly release after the launch. That means they're treating us like a major series and not just a little side project. This fills one of the biggest gaps in Star Wars. What happens to our powerful Force users who don't fit in the Jedi or Sith anymore? Maul represents something completely different. Power without a master. Survival without purpose. Control without ideology. And that's what makes this story is so compelling. This might end up being one of the darkest Star Wars stories we've ever got. No chosen one, no rebellion, no clear good versus evil, just crime, survival, power, and one man trying to rise from nothing again. If this show delivers on what it's setting up, this could completely redefine how we look at Maul as a character, and honestly, I think this might be the story he's always deserved. If you like this type of content, please make sure you like and subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a lot more on here. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Come along for the journey. Thanks.